Welcome to February. It's been a month already. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a January wrap-up and February TBR, so stay tuned to find out what I've been reading and what I'm going to be reading. So in the month of January, I read a total of 6 books. The first book I read was The Bog Child, which I will put in the author's name on the screen because I do not know how to pronounce it because it's Irish and my English teacher went over how to pronounce it and I really don't remember. Sorry. So this is a book that I had to read for school over winter break, but I finished it on the first or second day of the month. I really did enjoy this book. I went into reading it with very low expectations and I really liked it. I also read Legend by Marie Lu. Well, technically I haven't finished it, but I'm almost done and I will be finishing it by the end of the month because there are still 3 days left in this month, and if I don't finish it tonight, I'll definitely be finishing it in the next couple of days. I also read Lunar and Scarlet, which are 2 books in a series by Marissa Myers, in which the 3rd book comes out this year and the 4th book comes out next year. I read both of these books in a total of 2 days, 1 for each book, because I could not put them down. It was physically impossible. I also read Winger by Andrew Smith. This is a book which kind of is like The Fault in Our Stars, but not really. But it's good. It is a fabulous book and it's very well written. I could relate to every single one of the characters and it really just, it made me laugh, it made me cry, and it actually killed part of my soul. But I definitely recommend it to anyone who wants a book to read. People need to get into this book. It is so underrated and I really just think it needs some time in the spotlight. I also read The 5th Wave by Rick Yancey. This is actually the first book that I read this year and it was a great way to start off 2014 while reading, and I loved this book. I needed to get on this bandwagon before the 2nd book came out this year and I am so happy that I did. Great book and I definitely recommend it to anyone and everyone. And now, the February TBR part of the video. We're gonna start this with the TBR jar draw. Say hello to the TBR jar. Gonna shake it up, mix up all the paper in there. Okay, I'm actually kind of nervous because first time drawing from the TBR. We're gonna go right, let's go with this one. Okay. The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Chbosky? Sounds about right to me. Very excited to read this. Reread this technically. Okay, so this month the first books that I will be reading are Prodigy and Champion that I don't have a physical copy of with me because I'm going to be going to the library to get it. I am finishing up Legend right now and I will be finishing this trilogy early this month. For sure. No doubt about it. Let's do this thing. The next book that I want to be reading is Every Day by David Lefithan. Another book that I don't have a physical copy of with me and will be going to the library to get. I've heard so many wonderful things about him as an author, and I read Will Grayson, which he co-wrote, and so I'm semi-familiar with his writing style, and I've heard such wonderful things about this book, and I need to read it, so I'm gonna read it. The next book is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Got it, yeah. This is a book that I got from my cousins back in October, November of last year, and it's a book that I have wanted to pick up, but haven't picked up, and don't know why I haven't picked up, so I picked it up and I'm gonna read it this month. The final 2 books that I will be reading this month are Anna and the French Kiss and Lola and the Boy Next Door. These are 2 books that are Valentine's Day, and because it's February, Valentine's Day, it's only appropriate if I read some sort of romance novel. So I picked up these 2 books which I will be reading for the first time this month, and I'm very excited to get through that. So in the month of February, I'm hoping to get through 7 books, but the more the merrier. So that's that. If you'd like to find me elsewhere, you can find me on Twitter, Just Another PJ. The name will probably be in this general location. And you can also find me on Goodreads. the name will be right here. But there's also a link on my YouTube profile that if you click on, it'll take you straight there. So that might be easier for you, I don't know. Until next time, my fellow booktubers, keep reading and I'll see you later.